pay, then they also get a day camp pass, which is worth like $900. And that day camp pass allows people to just drop their kids off at any of our day camps, Christmas break, and it includes snow day camps. So like when, 70% or so of people are paying $39.50 for the day, because it's $79 for a one-day camp. $39.50, they're happy. But day camp pass holders are even happier because they don't even have to, they just sign their kid in. All right, see you later. And their names are already pre-printed on the roster, like on the sign-in form. So it's kind of like VIP-ish. So it's a good deal for people that realize that they're going to take advantage of a lot of day camps. You guys do camps, right? Camp?
Yes, we do, but we don't do the snow camps because we'll have really, really bad snow and people expect me to be there, or everybody's taking the day off and I'm there with one kid when me and my own children could go out and enjoy the day. So it's just not.
I totally understand. It is a oh geez, my thing is like weird. It is a pretty specific choice, and I totally get why people don't necessarily do that. So
we've tried it. It just didn't work. Same thing with like Martin Luther King Day and Memorial Days. We just take the day off because most families plan that into their vacation and take a 3-day weekend, and there I'm standing with one kid.
Yeah, we don't do it. We don't do it on Memorial Day. We don't do it on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and we don't do it on New Year's Day. We do it on New Year's Eve. So we try to take a best guesstimate on what people are actually going to have off. So most families don't necessarily have MLK off. They don't necessarily have the day before Thanksgiving off. So there are some caveats on that, but yeah. I'm going to talk tomorrow about flows after someone enrolls. So Dave, did you get some of our info? Because Dave signed up as a fake prospect in our system. He asked, "Hey, can I sign up?" Did you get some of our info, Dave?
Yeah. I've been getting it every day. I think I got one either this morning or last night. It's a series of emails. So it's exactly what I wanted. But the last one, I believe, you can tell me where I am in a step. It was like a $50 coupon or a $50.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. So
yeah. We've had a lot of people respond to that. I say a lot, however many people have missed their appointment. You only get that if you miss your appointment and if you haven't responded and rescheduled. So if you respond and reschedule, part of the checklist is, okay, reschedule. When did they reschedule for? And then the next checkbox is remove the DNS tag, the DNS flow tag. So once that's removed, then you won't get that coupon because I'm not going to give you a coupon if you immediately reschedule. But if I think you had signed up for a Thursday, right? You signed up for you signed up for Thursday the 30th. So then you didn't respond to a text, Dave, and you didn't respond to an email, and you didn't reschedule. So our last ditch effort is, hey, here's a $50 coupon. And we have had people go, you know what, that's super helpful. I don't know if we've had anybody actually use it, but we've had more response to that email and to that text offer than we ever have, than we typically have. So our biggest response is to that very first, hey, you missed your appointment the other day. Can we get you rescheduled? Because it relieves, in my opinion, people's guilt for missing an appointment. If you're a responsible parent and you miss an appointment, there's a little part of you that's like, what if they think I'm a jerk? Mm-hmm. So we try to get rid of that. And then, so a lot of people respond to that. And then the next second biggest response is to the 50% off coupon. So, and sometimes we're not necessarily even going for responses so much as we're going for customer service on the way out, because those people are still going to talk to their friends whether they came or not. Somebody's going to say, hey, have you heard of this parkour thing? Or, hey, as your kid, my kids wants to take karate. Where do you guys know of anywhere? If someone missed an appointment but then got really nice follow-ups, they may be likely to say, yeah, that place, $50 off parkour for Dave. I like it. Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, I also don't want to be too aggressive. I know that I'm not necessarily going to get a whole lot of response. So like I've been on people's email list before and they've done things like, do you not like me anymore? Like trying to trigger those emotional responses. Like, this is the last chance. We're never going to email you again. Like that's pretty harsh for a local place where I'm going to see that person in Walmart and they're going to go, isn't that guy that emailed me that like, I'm not a cool person because I didn't come, you know? So I want to make sure that they're happy on the way out.
So you're going to go over all that setup tomorrow?
Yes. We're going to go over, there are some specific things that you can do to, I mean, you never know when somebody's going to schedule. RainMaker will allow them to schedule like 3 weeks out. So there are specific flow tags that you can put on, or you can put flow tags on a profit generator so that it starts that communication right away. And that's really helpful and important. And it's not just the immediate responses. You should always have an immediate confirmation response. Hey, we got your email, and a confirmation text. Hey, we got your information. Thanks for scheduling. We'll be in touch soon. And then you should, of course, call them. But then we're going to have show you guys how to create some flows around both prior to the appointment and then what do we do once we get to the appointment. There's no real way to trigger someone showing up for an appointment because we want, you know, we're not sure how that's going to go, whether it's a did not enroll or a did not show or enrolled. We can have flows for all of those eventualities. And I think that if somebody will just sit down, school owners would sit down for a week, you know, 5 days, Monday through Friday. And my goal, you know, from 8 a.m. to before classes start is get these flows figured out. You benefit from those for years to come. I didn't have to send that coupon to Dave. I didn't have to manually do that. Sometimes I forget that these things are even going. I got a response to a flow the other day, and I'm gonna read it. It was like, oh, it's okay. Oh, here it is. Hi, William. He just started and is a bit slow to warm up. Don't think this is a real issue, but we'll follow up if it continues. I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And then I realized, oh, he's responding to a flow because he got a Welcome to Motion Tulsa email because he enrolled. And then it said, please fill out this survey to get a free t-shirt. And then he filled out the survey and he indicated less than super happy. Oh yeah, I forgot. That triggered, hey, I saw that you were unhappy. Can you tell us about it? And then he responded positively, but like, I forgot that was even a thing. And it reminded me to go back and look at what he wrote in his survey, which was, my kid's just little. He's 4 years old in a 4 through 6 year old class. I'm sure he'll get it. That was, you know, so it wasn't negative, but, you know, I sat down and whatever it took me 30 minutes to create that flow, you know, that makes that guy feel like he was really cared about. And then he responded, hi, William, as if I sent him, hey, I'm so concerned. I didn't send him that. I did, but you know, that kind of stuff can really, like I've always said, automate what you can, and then you get to go above and beyond. Then I was able to respond, yeah, you know, here's what we would expect developmentally. Obviously, 6-year-olds are going to be nailing those kicks and punches. 4-year-olds are going to be not nailing those kicks and punches. As long as you're okay with that, Dad, that's great. If your expectations change, please communicate to us, you know, before you quit.
So do you have like a chart that says, okay, person got to my website, he made an appointment, so he's going to get this flow. If he didn't make an appointment, gets this flow.
We should make a flow chart. Yeah, a flow chart of flows. The flow chart of flows.
Does this, then these 3 things happen? Because it seems like just with one inquiry, you've got like 5 different things that may have happened, and they all have a flow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've never thought about it that way, but that's a good way. I think that we could visualize that well. I'll put that together. I like that because it is like is in my RainMaker system, and I'm going to show everybody how to do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy to visualize. And sometimes we're so into things that we don't think of how it is if you're not into it. That's something that I'm always trying to pay attention to in our business. Like, my kids go to a private school. My wife constantly complains about the communication. She's like, the communication is terrible. They say things like this fundraiser or that student dinner or this thing, and there's like classroom events and then like grade events and then like school-wide events, and you never know what you're supposed to come to. And they send one email out as if you already know what the heck a class dinner is. And it's like, we don't know. You have to talk to us like we're dumb. Like, you have to talk to us from as if we're outside the school, because we are. You teacher sending this email might have worked there for 15 years, but we don't know what's going on, So I always try to look at that. Don't use internal speech when we're communicating to clients. So I'll definitely put something together and see if that helps people understand that flow. Are you guys using flows? I know that Dave said he's using a flow for a missed appointment, right? Or no, that was somebody said they were
we're using a bunch, but we just set up a couple. I think we just set up based on some of these conversations last week. We turned on a couple of the other ones, like the missed appointment, and actually created like Master Silva said, a flow chart. Somebody lead comes in, sets appointment, doesn't set appointment. Boom, go this way, where are they going to be, and what goes on there.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you could elaborate a little bit. You mentioned just a minute ago, like, based on a survey answer, is this triggering a flow?
Mm-hmm.
But somebody is manually looking at that answer and then putting that flow in? We can't automate that flow based on a response to a survey, can we?
Yeah. Let me share my screen real quick. Give me a second. Motion Tulsa, this is William. How can I help you?
47,000 emails.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Gotcha. Okay. Let me, what number can I call you back at? Let me call you right back. I was on the other line. Mm-hmm. I will give you a call right back. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so check this out. Flow member satisfaction. Y'all can see this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Flow member satisfaction survey good, and then we had flow member satisfaction survey bad. So if I look at my survey results, and this is probably a workshop all on its own. If I look at my surveys, I've got survey, new member satisfaction survey. This survey, if I edit this survey, I can see this, right? Emotion Tulsa, we're obsessed, our members having a great experience, blah, 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 blah. How would you rate your communication before your first visit? Great, we felt prepared. Could have been better. I haven't tagged either of these because I don't really care about that. I do want to see mostly that they felt prepared. If they say could have been better, what I do is I go in and I look, did they even open the emails, right? If they didn't open the emails, then I'm not concerned about it. If they opened the emails and said could have been better, then I might reach out to them and say, hey, is your child enjoying classes at Motion Tulsa? Yes, they're loving class. No, they're struggling. How would you rate your overall experience so far? So like if they say no, they're struggling, then I tag it with survey experience, survey bad experience flow. And if they say over here, if they say good, survey good experience flow, survey bad experience flow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then literally that flow fires when someone is tagged with any of those. So now I go back to my flows, and I've got satisfaction bad. If I look at this edit, when someone's assigned a flow tag, good or bad.
Oh, then you have different ones for all ages.
Yeah, I don't use the ages. I really don't use the ages at all because I don't use those specific categories. I think a lot of times that's easy for people to categorize, but not, I don't use those. But if you look at the flow itself, parent name, because it's going to a parent, it says about little Johnny's classes. Hey, Johnny's mom, yesterday you indicated you were having some challenges with your experience. Do you have a moment to chat with us about it? We care deeply, and we don't want them to struggle. William Pierce Motion Tulsa. So that it right away fires out the day after they indicate that they had some challenges. If it's good, and we send them a text message as well. If it's good, what we do. So again, this is when they're assigned a flow tag, experience good. It sends out an email that says, hey, thanks so much for completing our survey. It means the world to us. Thanks. Pick up your t-shirt from the front. Would you then do us a favor? I have one more favor to ask you. Can you review us on Google or review us on Facebook? And I have a link to both our Facebook and to our Google to make it as easy as possible. And we definitely get more Facebook reviews. We don't get more Google reviews because nobody wants to log into their Google and make a review. But we get more Facebook reviews nowadays than we ever have before because we've got this flow going. So yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if there's something else you want to see there, I'm happy to show you more.
Does it to you, Dalton?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty advanced. But again, once you start it, it just goes.
It's so advanced that tech support doesn't even know about it.
They don't. They said that couldn't be done?
Didn't they say that?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
but this is great.
Yeah. All right. So you create a flow tag that says member experience good, member experience bad. You add that flow tag to the questions that you want answered. And then I'm going to answer those. And then you allow that flow to happen. And it's only one email. But then if you're going to offer them a free t-shirt, you got to have those t-shirts prepped and ready. That may not be something you want to do. Maybe it's a free mug. Maybe it's a free whatever. Maybe it's a free 15-minute private lesson before classes, whatever you want. But you have to make sure that that's ready. That's one of the things that we kind of struggled with. I didn't know so many people were going to take advantage of the free t-shirt. People love that free t-shirt. We have more people in Motion Tulsa logos than we ever have before because they earned that. Hey, I want my t-shirt. I did my survey. I need my t-shirt. So we actually have on our daily to-do list, we have 2 different t-shirt things. We have check surveys, prep t-shirts, and then we have need to see. Oh, Sharon got that. We have need to see. We check that need to see box on their profile so that when it pops up when they check in, it says, "Hey, please see your instructor," and then it says T-shirt. And then we also send them a text that says, "Hey, we got your T-shirt prepped. By the way, we didn't have the black that you were looking for, so we pulled you a gray long sleeve. Hope that's okay." And if they come in, they're like, "I don't want the gray long sleeve." Oh, okay. I'm not gonna reorder a black free T-shirt for you. We got a gray long sleeve. That's what we got, So we often give away all the shirts that we didn't sell from the last season, or suddenly, like we had these maroon tank tops that nobody wanted when we first bought them, and all of a sudden they're like a hot commodity when it's free T-shirt giveaway time. I gotta have that maroon tank. It's like freaking, I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's like a thing. Get your free T-shirt, do your survey, and it really has been helpful to us. Please be careful, though. Don't bribe them with a T-shirt to complete the survey, then ask them for a review, and separate those two things. Don't bribe them with a T-shirt if they give a review. First of all, there's no way to know whether or not they've actually done it. And second of all, I always am I'm a big stickler for terms of service on both Google and Facebook. I don't think it's worth our time, effort, or energy to push the boundaries on terms of service, because it's not worth getting your Google blacklisted or your Facebook account shut down. For example, if you ever see people that are operating as a personal profile on Facebook, it's Billy's Martial Arts, and they're using it as a personal profile because some guru told them to do it, that'll get you shut down and banned from Facebook. That's not worth it to me. That happened 2016 or 17. Whole slew of martial arts people got their stuff deleted because people had been advised by someone, hey, don't create a business page, create a personal profile with your business name and then friend everybody. It's a bad idea. Things like that. So but yeah, do it, Dave, do it.
I like it, sir. Good stuff today.
Yeah, let me know if you guys get into that, you get into the weeds and you start doing that and it doesn't make a lot of sense, or you're unable to do it. Send me a private message on Facebook and I'm happy to walk you through it.
And tomorrow will be the workshop.
Yeah, we'll go through it step by step tomorrow. But that just because we go through it step by step tomorrow doesn't mean it makes a lot of sense. And nobody ever wants to raise their hand and say, "Can you show me this again?" Everybody's always like, "Yeah, I got it." And I'm like, "Are y'all sure? You really got it on the first try?" But people do privately say, "Yeah, I thought I had it. Can you show me?" That's no problem. I'm always happy to do that. Cool.
All right. Thank you.
All right, man. See you later.
Take care.